Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. 7 wins in a row, one of which was as a loss. This time, oh baby, I'm thinking this is the keeper. What did I tell you? If there's one thing that I can keep a streak going at, it's guessing the character. Oh baby, Ruka and Tomo. Eden's Blessing has given us a golden gift, JR86XLE9. I'm excited, well we shouldn't have even done that, but I'm excited because Static Tears, yo, a little dangerous. Static Tears, triple shot, in theory, is at least decent. Obviously it's not the exact tech, we can't even take that. It's not the exact tech that we need in order to make a keeper run work consistently. What do we need? Well, there's a variety of different things, but the big ones are definitely like Nun's Habit, Swallowed Penny, or a respawn item, all of which are, you know, not necessarily rare. It's debatable whether or not you should even blow up a Tinted Rock, I suppose. I stand by it, you know, getting small rock would be very nice. Short of getting small rock, I mean, you still, you know, you get some flies out of it bare minimum. You get a golden chest or something like that. Just use your brain, should be an easy fight. We've actually won one keeper run. I don't know if it was on this streak or, you know, the substantially smaller one that, you know, was very recent. How did we win a keeper run? Well, we respawned as Lazarus. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. This is what makes a random streak so interesting. You can't buy trinkets, so we could re-roll what's on the machine there, or via the machine there. But we'd be hoping to buy something like Piggy Bank or Nun's Habit, I suppose. Right now, kind of saving the bombs. Please keep in mind... Yikes. I probably shouldn't have even taken it. The only reason I thought it was okay is because we can sustain a health down because there's the lard, even though I wouldn't want to go for it. I prefer to use my bombs to maybe find secret room access, and admittedly the chariot is actually really, really nice. I think if you want to be a smart guy like Taj Mowry in the show of the same name, you should use the chariot. I mean, we could get 9 lives out of this room. Nah, I think we gotta save it for a room, in my opinion, on which we've been hit and are looking to, just stay alive. So I'm gonna head down to the next floor. We could also use it on an arcade to try to get a blood bag, and, a blood bag would actually be really nice, you know, for a speed upgrade. The HP is only really relevant if we were to take it after we took a deal with the devil, but... You know, there's value inherent as well. Be smart here. As much as a deal with the devil is a dangerous kind of proposition, we want to keep the options open. 9 lives, Dark Judas, you know, all that stuff is of myriad importance. You know, there's a couple of different options. That would help us out a great deal there. Keep in mind, we could also, and it's kind of a low chance probability, but, you know, we could get a 1-up from our secret room or something like that and maybe come out ahead as well. But, I mean, a 1-up as the keeper is not going to win you the game. It might keep you from losing the game and allow you to get carried by something else, but... So, don't make the mistake of getting too close for Gemini to, you know, put yourself in a... harm's way yourself. Just accept, you know, Gemini's like a little bit of a modest value addition. Accept that the shop is looking pretty good here. I'm starting to think, I wouldn't necessarily say like we got a chance, because I think that's a little too early, but we've gotten a lot of resources early on that are fairly helpful. So, curses are bad, but I would still rather mill to try to get to something a little bit more meaningful. It's either got to make us much better, or it has to do something that, like, wins us the game, you know? And Sack of Sacks might be close, but I'm being even greedier. And our greed did not pay out, but that's okay, because we get to keep most of our money anyway. If we really wanted to, and I'm thinking about it. Check this out, okay? I'm willing to spend on this, as stupid as it might be. You take Swallowed Penny. If you don't like what's for sale on the deal with the devil, but it has a good effect, you pop Swallowed Penny. Maybe you'll get the 2 or 3 or 1 or 0, sadly, deal with the devil options for free. It's of pivotal importance we do not get hit here, because this deal with the devil is basically an incredibly pivotal part of this plan. We don't want to duplicate that. You know, if one of them's a guppy item, boy howdy. Hey! So the other one's just gonna be more bombs. Will I take this with me? Are you insane? Oh, that's real bad. No, of course I will not take this with me. That would be highly dumb. What I did was instead only modestly dumb. And we'll be heading down to the next floor. With one big feather in our cap, we do have angel deal potential. Why is that worth anything at all? Well, Holy Mantle, basically. If we can get Holy Mantle, we'll be over the moon. And I don't feel bad about spending our money on the last floor. I think, you know, the spirit of winning is the keeper. Much of it comes down to just doing something with your resources. And, you know, maybe they're low percentage chances, but if they work, you're substantially better off, you know? One example is like blowing up a pot to try to get Swallowed Penny. If you get it, it's unlikely. But if you get it, I'm not going to say you got to win, but your chances skyrocket. So, you know, I'm not saying we stood a very good chance of getting Guppy out of using that Swallowed Penny, or, sorry, Dad's Crooked Penny at all. But it could have happened. I think we could probably say Locust of Conquest is more advantageous for us right now. So happy to have Static Tears, man. Let's go for it, okay? We're never going to get better odds than we have right now. I will take a second. Please don't trap me in here. I'm trying to hold off on the use of the Chariot, just because it could be so much more advantageous at a later date. We will take a second level cube of meat because we have to. And we did get a deal with the angel. Well, we don't have to, but it does get better, I guess I should say. I really do not want to fight an angel statue. We got a death card. But you already know from the way that I phrased that we're going to fight an angel statue. Now, what on earth could be my reasoning here? Get ready for this galaxy brain take. A 10% chance of picking up... a 10% increased chance, I should say, of getting an angel deal versus a devil deal. Gives us, I don't know if I'd say substantially, but it gives us increased odds of getting an item that could change the game for us, such as Holy Mantle. Now, I also need to point out, I didn't even consider it, but Cube of Meat's shot counts as a shot that gets the effect of Static Tears. So we actually do have a little bit more damage as well as a result of that. But this one is touchy. I mean, we haven't gotten any market benefits for sure. So, item room, very, very important. Shop, arguably still more important because Piggy Bank, you know, is so useful. Nuns have it, of course, as well. Keep cranking on this. Any money helps. What about a death card? Well, we will hold a death card until we absolutely need it. Mostly because we just were, I wouldn't say forced, but heavily incentivized to get rid of a chariot card. And the money is rolling, dude. It's probably a secret room directly below us. No bombs, though. Oh, no, Gemini. We were so close to greatness. We could be heroes. I don't think we have beaten the odds by being alive or staying alive this long. I think this is a run that probably is a little bit better than it looks like it is, to be honest. Static Tears are like a top, well, according to Sinvicta, they're a top 32 item in the game, or according to his viewers. I would be inclined to agree, lest it seemed like I was casting shade there. I'm actually, I'm being deferential. I think that that is indeed true. I think they're up there. So just to have that is worth something. And inside of our shop, for 7 cents, sure, I'll take sack of sacks. All right. Linger Bean is not great, but is fine. And I will pay 5 cents for a bomb just on the off chance we get lucky enough to get a deal with the angel on the very next floor. Maybe we'll want to fight another angel, you know? I guess I shouldn't think that it's a 10% increased chance of getting a deal with the angel. Because it's really a 30% chance of getting an increased deal with the angel. Well, a 24% chance. We go from 50-50 to 33 to 62. So it actually it's like a 30% difference. I was trying to galaxy brain myself with the mathematics there. Okay. We'll head down to the next floor. None of the floors have really been incredibly gracious to us. We've mostly skated by on the ability of the cards that we started with. Or not cards, sorry. Too much Slay the Spire. The items we've started with, but we're still going. And, you know, you might think I'm disappointed, but 4 more flies. You never know when those are going to come in handy. Curse of the Blind is extremely dangerous. We have to be very careful. In particular, red chests scare the crap out of me now. But I honestly don't know if we're in a position to say no to any item we get. Like if Curse of the Blind gives us a Curse of the Tower, I still think we have to check because it could be 9 lives and win us the run. But it's a decision that, to be honest, I'm hoping I won't have to make. These guys should get destroyed by Static Tears. You know what would actually, you know, maybe double our damage instantly? And don't say Cricket Set or Magic Mush. Piercing shots. Because piercing shots, Static Tears, well, assuming you could actually hit the enemy after you sent the shot through them, be real nice. Short of that, don't even. I mean, increasing our rate of fire in general would also be very nice, but I don't want to ask for the world. Cards. What we want, I mean, bombs, keys, sure, but we want cards the most. They could change everything for us. You know, another chariot card to replace the one that was ripped out of our hands, just so we could get a Linger Bean. One more. This guy really took no damage from any other source prior to this point, huh? Everybody else died in like 1 hit, plus the ambient damage. You gotta take it. I will stand by that decision. Very, very nice, even though I don't think we're going to be able to control it that much. Because some of our shots, it depends how it's implemented, but like some of our shots are going to miss. Even on shots where we hit, 2 of our shots are going to miss most of the time. So I think, like, any damage you get out of this is pretty short-lived, but still, you know, you're happy to see it. Ooh, there's some complicated statistical probability theory going on here. Are you better off hoping one of those items is a habit or the piggy bank while you got the cash immediately, or waiting until you see a shop that you're more likely to know what's happening? I'm gonna wait till I see a shop where I'm more likely to know what's happening, but I'll admit, you know, maybe our next 2 shops are greed and we missed out on an opportunity there. We could also buy one item. I don't know, it seems like a half measure to me. Does our Deadeye accelerate 3 times better? Or 3 times faster? Like, if we hit with all 3 shots, do we get 3 damage upgrades? So we just squandered our deal with the angel chance there. That's okay. It's gonna happen from time to time. Getting breakfast is not strong, but we should have taken our pill just to see. Could have at least gleaned some info from it. Okay. It's okay. I wish it hadn't happened the way it did, but it did. So we're moving down. Keep it steady, boys. And stay strong. Depths 1. A lot of people probably would have imagined that we would already be dead by this point. They might not be wrong by much. But again, what are there? 7 grains of sand in the hourglass right now? All 7 of them, they're mine. I'm not giving them up without a fight. So a single guppy item is very, very nice. Hopefully we can become guppy. And become guppy with the existence of 9 lives would be like the true dream. But certainly I would not bank on that being likely here. I took it before I even thought about it, because I thought to myself, Self, don't base it on this room, but I really think Static Tears could help you here. Now, I might have also just ruined the whole run. Only time will tell. Now realizing as well how terrible our range stat is, but even like all these rooms are not good opportunities to examine whether or not this is working, because a large room gives us too much space. You know, it's like when we get small rooms with enemies that rush at us, that's where things are going to be most dangerous. You know what would really pop this run to the next level right now? You know it. I know it. Rubber cement. I can't afford to use a key for that. Now I will. Rune Bag is not a run winner, but it's mighty close. 1 or more very, very well-timed Algiz runes. And we're back in the saddle again. You know, I'm starting to truly believe that we did not make the wrong decision with Dunce You know, you gotta examine every item in context. We have squandered a deal with the angel, well, the highest percentage deal with the angel chance yet again. That was not me flatulating. That was my chair rubbing up against the desk. And I also wasn't picking my nose, I was just scratching it, for your information. Please, this shop. You got so much potential. Start here. Okay. I'll pop it immediately. Coupon, I do not care. Honestly, we got to be a little bit more touchy. I'm going to buy PhD just to see what the pill in our hand is. It's pheromones, lemon party death. We definitely lemon party death is our best option. Jumper cables. It could, but it's so unlikely to do it for us. And I think the same about all of these. We're really looking for high yield. And I think car battery is close. I think that's up there. None of these appeal to me. I know we don't have the money yet, but we'll likely get it. Okay, it's actually fine. Still the depths 1, plenty of time. Car battery now, I think it doubles our output. There's 2 outcomes. It either doubles our output, well, let me rephrase. It either doubles our likelihood to get a penny, or it doubles the yield, which would be worse. You know, what I'm saying is, did it go from 50% 1 coin, 50% no coin, to 50% no coin, 50% 2 coins as a result of car battery, or 50% coin, 25% no coin, 25% 2 coins? You know what I mean? Just draw the Punnett square. You can figure it out. I'm gonna pop AWAS, and it is a tough choice for me, because we could use that as a get out of jail free. Not as a get out of jail free card, but in the concept of, you know, getting out of the jail of a bad room, or even a bad floor, for that matter. I guess what we're waiting for is to see a payout of 2 coins. If we get a payout of 2 coins, we're on that 25, 50, 25 matrix. Until we see that, if we can even see that, we won't know. 1 more. Stay cool. Good. Okay. Still going strong. There we go, 2 coins. So we're probably on that, or maybe guaranteed to be on that 25, 50, 25 meta, which is A-okay. And runes, very happy man. We should pop Lemon Party, because we are going to replace it with something better. Algiz, Onsus, Black Rune, AWAS. That's a usable. Yera. It's a little petty. I really think you Yera your Algiz runes and carry 2 of those. And we got, what are these again? Onsus? We might as well use 1. And for now, I will also take 1 Black Rune, with the intention of using it somewhere on this floor, probably, you know, on whatever we get from the boss. You never know, we could get an Angel option. It's not likely, but it is possible. It's a hard one for me, because I would really like to carry 2 Algiz runes down, so I don't want to use this Algiz rune preemptively if we don't have to. But if we don't use it, if we use it reactively, we screw up our best possible chance for now of getting a deal with the Angel. We appear to have been vindicated, but it's a little stressful. Okay. Hagalaz. That's fine. We are going to Black Rune all this. We got a damage and speed upgrade. Very, very valuable. And we're still trucking, dudes. Definitely not an unlosable run. We certainly want double Algiz. I know you're like, what about taking 1 Algiz, 1 Black Rune? No. We can get Black Rune out of Rune Bag. The Algiz is something I want to have immediately. I know we could also get that out of Rune Bag. I just don't want to be dead by the time that happens, you know? So stay extremely frosty. Had the pot. You know they were coming. So I did just save us a damage and the deal with the devil chance. / angel chance. I stand by it. That's why I'm extremely pleased to have 2 of these sons of guns. It gave us the space to do something like that, I think. Judgment, get popped, buddy. And I don't expect you to pay out with anything that's useful for us, but if you do, good lord, you're getting your name on the Stanley Cup, my man. Like a map of any variety? Sure, is dog food. Should we have taken it? No. It's actually much better to maybe save it for if we end up taking a devil deal, or maybe even if we just need HP at some point. But, dude, we'd have to teleport out of the boss fight. It's a whole thing. Like, it's unlikely. Let's put it that way. Judgment. So, the astute viewers amongst you will note that we did just receive Piggy Bank. That is an extremely good get for us. That it gives us the first real merciful way to win that we've seen. Previously, it's not like we've been expecting to lose, but there's been no guarantee that a win is even on the table for anything outside of truly perfect play. The game has now said, you know what, you've done a good job. We're going to give you the chance to pull it back. Maybe we'll meet you halfway here. I'm very happy to, you know, I mean, we bootstrapped ourselves to this point. So I'm happy the game is meeting us, but we deserve it, to be honest. We put in our own time and our own effort, our own blood, sweat, and tears. Again, for the second time this match, I do not want lard. It's unnecessary. We're back up to 2 alges. I see a curse room that we will not enter, even though we're guaranteed to get money. Because I want, dude, I'm telling you, this angel deal it's the one ring to rule them all. We live and die with this. Now I'm trying to get more money. The money is going to go straight into the judgment. I don't expect the judgment, again, just like the last one, I don't expect them to pay out with useful stuff. But I do, you know, expect him to pay out at some point. And if it's HP, it's HP. You son of a gun. I'm scared. I'm going to pop one of these Algiz runes. It was either, you know, I'm guilty of some fallacies. A big one is like, you know, hey, I don't want to spend the resource. I just had something negative happen to me. So that would be like 2 negative things. You know, now not only did I take damage, but I also, you know, used an Algiz rune. But if I didn't use the Algiz rune, I think I would be super dead. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to, you know, cancel the parade that we were going to have for our inevitable victory and remind ourselves that we're only ever one slip up away from everything going, you know, totally wrong here. This has been probably one of the best runs from a perspective of me playing it, you know, my own skill and effect on the run for a long time. So I can't help but notice I am not getting anything from the piggy bank here. Is it really only a chance? I thought it was a guarantee. Maybe it gets better as your luck increases. So for now, infinite money sounds good to me. Obviously, I would love to get the blood bag. We really, to be honest with you, could really use the HP, or sorry, the speed, the other one. For now, you're really just wasting both of our time. If that's what you want to do. I mean, you're not even... Thank you for the luck. That's huge. You're not even wasting my time. Like, I'm getting stronger over the course of this. I don't necessarily expect that strength to be used for too much, you know? Not too many more opportunities for us to spend money, but you get what I mean? What I'm saying is, nobody's gonna live forever. You wanna really spend the rest of your life being a blood bank here, or you wanna just give me the payout that you know you're gonna give me anyway? Not sweat it too much. Like, this is getting a little silly. But, you know, we've come this far. Always gotta remember, you know, if you've come this far on a keeper run, that's fine. I respect that you at least paid out eventually. If you've come this far on a keeper run, it's not my business to throw it away. We get so much more out of just recognizing that, hey, we spent 27 minutes trying to make this one pop. What's another 5 minutes? to ensure that it happens. So, looking for maybe cards. Doesn't appear that we got anything along those lines. What I'm doing is, I do want to go back and play that Judgment, but I do want to wait and see if maybe we can get, like a Perthrow rune out of a rune bag. Something that could reroll. Like Little Loki's fine, but rerolling what I expect to be an HP upgrade from the Judgment would be something that's... It's on my list of things that could improve us a little bit. I mean, this run is still... It's a touch spotty. Anytime you're at half an hour before you fight Mom, you know, there's a certain element of danger, I suppose. You're not killing rooms quickly. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't expect this to... Oh, we have PhD, so huge. I don't expect this to do much for us on this floor, because we only have one direction we can go right now. But on future floors, you've done us all a great service. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. I don't even want to talk about the fact that he paid out in like 1 cent, but okay. One more room than the boss fight. The Mom fight should be tough. Very simple. If we have to use alges to live, we have to use alges to live. No point in getting any more complex about it than that. I love the peace of mind from having an alges just sitting there. But if you gotta use it, you gotta use it, you know? It's just the nature of the beast. That's what it's there for. You know, like in Thunder Road when Bruce Springsteen goes, "Don't run back inside, girl, you know, oh, that's what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't dead." Sorry, you're probably asleep at this point, but, you know, you shouldn't be sleeping through this run anyway, okay? This is a good one. Show a little faith. There's magic in the night. This run's not a beauty. It's alright. And that's alright with me. That's, you know, Bruce Springsteen, I'm not gonna tell you how to, you know, talk to your sweetheart. But it's one of those lyrics that I'm like, you want to rethink that one? Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're out. Wait, what'd you say? About me not being attractive? And you want me to get in your car? I don't know about that one, Bruce. Oh! Ah. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up, boys. That's my bad. Yep. You know what? Before we do this, we should fight. Because we can always get them. We'd rather not take damage from, like, just a hazard, given the choice. We can always take damage from it later. But for now, we obviously want to deal with the devil or angel chance. Dude, we can't take, even if we are gonna get a deal with the devil on the next floor, we can't stake our whole run on Guppy's collar. It's not sensible. Yes, Ruka, you may leave. Still, this is a great floor for us. You know, we're gonna get a tears upgrade, which with static tears and triple shot is well worth whatever the cost is, and we're gonna get another damage upgrade actually from Staven. Head down to the next floor. We have an I'm Drowsy that is probably best used for a multitude of reasons. Oh, you want to leave too, Tomo? All right, no offense taken. Against Mom's Heart. One, to clear space for, you know, a rune or something along those lines. And one, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff on that fight. If that was a Guppy item, I would have been modestly displeased. Onsus, very nice. I'm Drowsy. Speed Up is very nice as well. I know you're like, what about it feels like I'm walking on sunshine? If we need it, we can go back and we can pop alges and then be like, okay, we have a little baby alges instead. But I really find it unlikely that we will need it. We can always go back and get it after we use Feels Like I'm Walking on Sunshine, which is actually way more sensible than what I had suggested anyway. No, do not step on that. Dude, I really don't want to get too confident, but we're sort of doing it. And this is far from a guaranteed run, so like... to be sort of making it happen is a real... oh, you son of a gun. Is a real blessing in and of itself. So we gambled. And we didn't get hits. So we're still alive, and we still have the Algiz rune, you know? A little bit of tactical strategery happening there, as terrifying as it was. That went surprisingly well. In Bruce Springsteen's defense, he does say you ain't a beauty, but hey, you're alright. And that's alright with him. He doesn't say hey, you're a beauty, but you're alright, and that sucks. Still a little bit of a backhanded compliment, but... so we are en route to the chest via the cathedral. And I think we can really pat ourselves on the back about today's run so far. I think it certainly has not been a guaranteed easy victory. And yet here we are, feeling confident-ish, having a little bit of extra stuff in the tank, might I add. You know, we got some fail-safes in case things kind of go off the rails. And very nice, thank you. We've also, we've taken some liberties, you know? The fact that we've taken Dunscap probably is like a little brazen. I don't think Dunscap is the reason we're winning, but I think simultaneously it has helped us out. And to take that on a run like this is very bold. Nah. Maybe if we were... well, even if we were one guppy item away, I don't think we could swing it. Now, if that was... maybe it's better that it's flies, because if it was small rock, we would have had a speed down. Probably still would have been extremely takeable, but... sure, goat head. It's literally worthless. We're just gonna skip... you know, I mean, it's... I hope you don't see it as cheesy, but we're basically going to skip any room that we're able to skip via a bomb right now, within reason, because it gives us a substantial benefit to do so. Probably should be holding off, and maybe, you know, you never know if you're going to get a, like a Perthrow rune or something like that, and then you could re-roll. But here's the thing, if we get a Perthrow rune, we're going to have good occasion to use it in any circumstance. You know, we don't have to use it there, although using it as early as possible is the best option. You know, we'll find another way to use a good rune like that. A room like this is really where Dunscap actually shines. You know, like that classic rock song. Dunscap, let your light shine down. Now, I'm trying to pick up most pennies. I'm leaving some on the ground as a fail-safe in case we take damage. And, you know, the reason I'm picking most of them up when they're not risky to pick up like some of them were is that there's a luck upgrade chance. That's nothing to sneeze at. Now... I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but if we make it through this fight, we're basically one tarot card away from victory. We get an Emperor, we probably win, as long as we hold Algiz.
Feels like I'm walking on the sunshine.
We are still holding Algiz. Things were getting a little spotty there, but that's... I mean, that's basically what the feels like I'm walking on sunshine pill was there for, you know? Was to protect Algiz. It's like having a bad backup goalie. Like, We don't want to use it, but you need to have a backup, otherwise your starter is going to blow out a hip abductor. He's playing a great positional game. It's Yasser Sirawan. Don't do it, dude. Don't! I'm safe. Am I secret? Am I safe? Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. Daddy is still alive. No Yara rune, but I need these items right away. So in theory, if you are a coward, we already win. What do I mean by that? We can always just stand still and nod leaf, as long as we don't leave ourselves in a position where we're either trapped and moving will kill us, but not moving will never finish the room, or just use it improperly. We're always going to get out ahead. But I don't want to use it because it's slow, and it's actually more dangerous than any item that guarantees invincibility should reasonably be expected to be. There is a lot of danger. I've accidentally screwed myself with it before. I don't know. I guess it looks like it's going to be a long trip. Now, this is a room where if you had to, Nod Leaf could probably bail you out. I actually like the idea. It's not very good, but holding a Fool card is also not bad. That room, you know, we were generating enough pennies thanks to the piggy bank. I really, you know, we could have popped Alges. I'm glad we didn't. You know, it did take balls of steel to stand there as they were just raining down. But I was just taking a sober look at how much HP we had and being like, you know, there's coins around us. When we get hit, we'll just move slightly to the left. They're going to die as long as we keep shooting. And, you know, we're generating enough coins to stay in business here. So, you know, just had to steel myself there. That room was 10 times more dangerous, or 10 times less dangerous than it looked. But it looked mighty dangerous. Probably get out of the habit of picking up the coins when they drop on the ground. But sometimes, you know, it's either pick up the coin or dodge away from the coin and make yourself much more likely to take damage. So, please. Just focusing, because, you know, we're 40 minutes into this run. I really don't want to throw that 40 minutes away. It's 40 minutes plus the whole streak that came prior to it. So, you know, would this, by definition, be the best run that we've done? Yeah, like, for sure. You're not going to love this, and I thought about it. I really did. I thought to myself, do we want to take number one? And then I said 2 words in my head. It funny. And I can't deny it. We're getting a lot more static tier value. Of course, I would love some extra range, but I think this will still work. I think this will still be fine. Now, we are looking for our backup plan. I feel like I got hit there and immediately got our HP back. I guess Alges is our backup plan. So like Big Boy said, you know, we're looking for a backup plan to the backup plan to back up the backup plan. Okay, very scary towards the end there. I was one errant projectile away from definitely using Alges. Very happy with how it turned out. Every room is its own unique puzzle box, and we're hanging tough, staying hungry. Going the distance. No, I'm not going to stop. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the keeper. It's the thrill of the fight. We're one room away from, I would say, guaranteed victory. And I'm being as modest as I can be. Algaes plus our existing setup, plus all of our defensive benefits. It really is like, it's pretty close to a guarantee. Let's do it. Now, don't throw anything away. You know, you still got to make him work for it. Not getting a coin out of Swallowed Penny probably did lower our odds just a little bit coming in, but we've been on point so far. You might as well just pop Algaes right now. Very, very good work. There are those who thought we probably wouldn't do it. We did it, and dare I say, relatively easily. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.